Just the facts, ma'am.
So moving on from the rumors, we get to just the facts. And just the facts this week is the currently proposed stimulus bill. As I mentioned above, that $15 an hour minimum wage is a devastating killer to already significantly damaged small businesses and restaurants in America. And I sincerely hope that that part of the bill will certainly go away. And it would go away if they had to go through normal channels. The rumor is this bill is so full of pork, it just oinks when you review the terms of it. One of the most offensive pieces, other than the $15 national minimum wage, again, one of the, we should just call it the job killer, the opportunity killer. Projections are it would cost 1.4 million jobs. And given the projection of so many damaged small businesses, it is just a terrible situation for America. In addition, the unfocused part of this bill is just incredible. They keep talking about the $1,400 stimulus check. I would like to see that distributed only to the most needy. I'd like them to do a study and to have people apply for it like they do for the PPP loans. Speaking of PPP loans, all the money from the last stimulus has not been used. So now the Biden administration is putting a big push on to make sure that small businesses line up and get the piece of the apple. Those few that are still in business can ask for more PPP loans or their first distribution. And that's all fine and good. But the real reason is the Republicans are pointing out, hey, you haven't used all the money from last time. Why are you talking about putting more money out there? Isn't it time to let things soak in a little bit? Maybe take off limitations on dining outside, dining inside, and get things rolling in America. And maybe free enterprise, which is what America is based on, you clowns in the Marxist-led Democrat Party, could figure out a way to get things done better. Probably the most offensive of an offensive porco bill is the proposal to give $300 billion to states and localities. We all know where that money's going. It's going to go to the toilet in California and the toilet in New York and other wasteful states that do not have a prayer of balancing their budgets because they're driving people off. I'm fascinated by reports that say California has a $10 billion surplus. I'm trying to figure out how that happens when the leading report on the state is that people are fleeing to the West, to other Western states and to Texas, and many of those people are good payers, are well-paid people and successful businesses. And so I think it's going to be very interesting to see if they generate such a surplus in 2021. But in any event, if they've generated a surplus in one of the worst years in history, which I doubt, I think there's some funny accounting being done there, I really doubt they're going to generate a surplus this year. But based on what happened last year, why would you give those cats any more money? Why would we give our hard-earned tax dollars from the middle of the country to wasteful states that have been encouraging illegal immigration, been encouraging everybody on welfare by shutting down their businesses, persecuting their small businesses? This doesn't sound like a reason to reward them with federal tax dollars, not from those states, but from the feds. And that means it includes money from me. And I don't want it to go to those states. I want it to stay here in Texas.